Hi, I'm T.A. Nathan. I'm one of the executive co-producers and writer of Afterlight Origins.
I'm Andrew Boucher, the art lead and the other producer.
And we wanted to tell you all, thank you for all of the views and subscriptions that we've gotten so far. We did run into a bit of a snag with the audio. We had an issue with the microphone that was something we weren't able to catch while we were recording it. So the audio quality isn't quite up to par to what we want. So what we do recommend is wearing a good pair of headphones. It sounds decent. It's not the greatest. Not something that we're super happy with, but our editor, Josh, he was able to make it listenable.
Yeah, he cleared it up a lot.
Again, the best way to listen to this will be with headphones. We hope you guys enjoy.
Join the adventure.
Afterlight Origins, Episode 1 Recap. A young reporter by the name of Benjamin Ambrose approaches a poor merkin man named Yuban Kai on the beaches of Corussia.
Oh, hello there, stranger. Enjoying the cool breeze of the eastern seas tonight?
Yuban Kai is a well-known storyteller. The young reporter gets a bit shy, talking about the Port Merkin's homeland.
Don't be shy about the darkness, boy. Call it what it is. The afterlight.
Yuban Kai brings him close and gives him some fish, and decides to tell him a tale of the Angel of Death. He begins with a story about a chieftain's son who runs to find his friends and tell them he's found something extraordinary.
Ezekial, our friend here has found something amazing.
Yeah! Alright. Let's go. I promise you, you won't forget this.
Once he's gathered all of his friends, they head through town towards the garden. They're stopped by Darius, the chieftain's head of war.
Watch where you're going, boy. Didn't I tell you shouldn't be wandering off in the island? Have you been dealing with the Groken this whole time?
No.
We have a very unstable peace with them right now. It'd be best if you guys don't go wandering around and bump into one.
Yeah, unstable, not unstable.
They make their way to the garden, and there they find a strange man with fox-like features.
Hail there, sir. What a beautiful morning it is.
Yes, morning.
What is your name, good sir?
My name is Ezekial. Do you all see that tree over there?
Is it Karsak wood?
Nearby is a weeping willow tree with pink branches, and a bed of roses underneath. 2 silver fruits sit upon these roses at the base of the tree. The group investigates these fruits.
Okay, I've never seen this before. I want to learn as much as I can from this.
It is right there. Can you not grab it yourself?
No.
Why not?
Garden is forbidden.
Ezekiel violently smashes one of the fruits to test out what it may do.
Okay. Ezekiel, what are you doing?
I'm examining this shit.
He needs that.
Shut up, man. I'm trying to learn here. You fool.
After grabbing the fruit, the fox-like man attacks.
Die, foul beast!
They defeat the strange fox-like creature. A strange spirit dissipates above the body, leaving the corpse of a fox raven.
This is a holy fruit. I mean, there are no holes in it, but it is divine.
I hate you sometimes.
Why?
Yeah, God, I hate you sometimes. And I'm just gonna walk.
The group then carries on towards a rock formation on the island.
We don't need to know what this fruit does right this second.
Well, no, we should, but it takes
When we
time.
get back.
Guys, we still have that thing I wanted to show you.
Wait, this wasn't it?
No.
Crown King. This looks to me like we're gonna get closer to this, frog people.
Talking about the Groken?
Yeah.
Look, I knew one of you was going to bring this up. It is technically on their side, but they won't notice. None of them ever actually go up to the mountain anyway.
Once there, they find a large steel door covered in runes.
Came up here by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, you know me. I'm good with climbing and running around.
Stupid.
Zara places her hand on the runes and activates them, and the door swings open. A thick fog emanates from inside the cave.
I do not believe that we should be here. This is bad.
This looks really cool.
This is very, very bad. We should leave immediately.
A large statue containing a figure with elongated parts and a single eye sits before them.
Philocus, this is bad.
It's a statue, really? Nothing to be afraid of. And he knocks on it. As his flesh hits the stone starts to crack around his hand.
After Philocus touched the statue, it started to animate. The creature stood up and let out a haunting sound. Benjamin Ambrose rides in a carriage driven by Robert, an off-duty Carisian Republic police officer. The carriage rolls up to a corner where the path veers down onto the shore. Slow down, Robert. That's the shoreline there.
Your Newport Merkin friend is down there, is he?
Aye, he said he would be.
And you believed him? Benji, you know it's dangerous coming out here like this.
Yes, and I very much appreciate you helping me. Now I'm gonna go get the rest of this story. Benjamin hops down from the carriage and quickly pulls a notebook and pen from his satchel.
Keep your head low. If anyone finds you this far from your cell, it's my arse.
Nothing to worry about, Robert. I'll have everything I need within the hour.
You owe me one for this.
I'll put in a good word with my brother. He'll have your hair growing back in no time.
I could just throw you back in cuffs now.
I'm serious. He's got a rune for everything. Oh, Robert, if you're not back here in an hour, I'll hide behind that tavern down the road. What was it? Murrow's Moonshines?
Otto's moonshine.
Benjamin walks down the path to the shore, where Yuban Kai is sleeping. His snores bellow through his large nostrils. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, my, Benji. Oh, you startled me. Are you ready for some fish?
Yuban Kai looks around and sees that his fish are missing.
It seems my dinner must have swum away while I was, meditating.
It's all right. I had a late lunch. I don't have very long, Yuban Kai. The Carisian courier needs me back to finish a piece for the newspaper.
What is this article about?
Oh, don't worry. It's not about your story. It's some up-and-coming senator from the colonies. Nothing particularly interesting.
Oh, Senator. That sounds important. Very well. We can get right into it then. Now, where was it that I left off?
The messenger in the cavern. You said it came to life.
That's right. A tragic creature, the messenger. Anyway, the next part goes like this.
Here we go. So we leave our characters in this cavern. They're standing before this massive creature who just stood up, and we're going to switch perspective to a new character. His name is Erebus, and he is a Gestori from the tribe, the Uruk tribe of Leo Island. And if I could have you, Erebus, describe your character real quick.
He's got black, slick back hair, some fine clothes. He is a somewhat of a traveling, aspiring writer. He knows a couple tricks up his sleeves in terms of doing a couple party tricks, sparks here, a little bit of flame there. He's been around for just a short while, about a year on this island.
So the rest of you would know this character, Erebus. Not well. He kind of keeps to himself a lot on the island. And once he arrived from a ship from the mainland, the whole time he's like I said, he's been quiet, very reserved, sort of his own, like a hermit at the edge of the island.
Have we talked to him at all?
Very little.
So we know him.
You know of him, yes.
Yeah.
That's right. So Erebus, after you see the group of characters, after you see Zara, Ezekiel, Azarias, and Littletoe leave the tribe alongside Philocus, the chieftain's son, they leave the tribe area, the little village, and Darius has approached you. Darius is the advisor of, he's like a war advisor to the chieftain, so he handles a lot of the guards or the warriors of the tribe, and he essentially is the right-hand man of the chieftain. He approaches you and he asks that you go and watch these guys, keep an eye on them. Just stay a little bit behind, but make sure they're up to no good and that they're not traveling across the border between the Justori side of the island and the Grogan side of the island. Because the last time that there was some playful Justori that decided to cross bounds, a couple people had actually died in combat with Grogan. They're very, very aggressive people.